is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Texas's offense will have the ball first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Morales. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Kentucky's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. first one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Texas Longhorns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He's got him. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Longhorns are flying down the field. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morales. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see this. Make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now.
Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown Longhorns. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level.
And now the ball is free in the end zone. seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement. And
throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Nice move there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in at the 40. There he goes. Open it up. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The sure hands, it's Terrell. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Touchdown, Longhorns! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's good. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you dug yourself a...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Akbar. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll build on this lead. Quarterback making checks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
On the set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Lizzie.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Terrell.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in his slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The give to the back. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback empties his backfield. Might be changing the route.
29 fifth arrow. Pilot. Squirrel.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. Into the secondary on the right. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's good. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
floats it out in space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. This is an offensive coordinator's dream. Start the drive, 1st and goal from the 2. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Set to advance on the football.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
Got his man on the right. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Looking downfield on first down.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's second and long. Makes the grab. It's Terrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give it.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
All bottled up, and now the loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Caught behind the line. It's good. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the back over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Working a little foot magic on the side. And it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up. Yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Got his man in the middle. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down.
Cooler, 18. Cooler.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's in open space downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give to the left. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. He wants to change this route. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
But the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. One more play to pad the stats. Wants wants to go up top on first down. Throwing, looking right. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.